main headlining articles was an interview with indie game developer and former Blizzard employee Pirate Software.
Oh, welcome to the Primos video game podcast, the show where we talk about all the latest things in gaming, from the Nintendo Switch 2 to playing Fortnite with Florence Pugh. Hey, I'm Juan Solo.
Does she seriously play Fortnite? Because I'm back on it. And I'm
JJ.
And I'm Paco, and I would have joined JJ in that match with Florence Pugh.
Yeah, I don't know if she does play
Fortnite
video games. Let's see. It says here, Florence Pugh is not known to be a gamer. However, she has suggested auditioning for Zoe from Split Fiction.
I haven't played that.
Me neither.
But yeah, it doesn't.
You raised my hopes and dashed them quite expertly, sir.
I only picked her because of the
name rhymes.
You know? Yeah.
She's really into cooking, I believe. I think that's a video that I saw. She's really into cooking. She likes to
All right,
cook.
that's my end. That's my end. Does she hate Gordon Ramsay?
Here we go.
No.
It says here
I don't really
that
hate Gordon Ramsay.
what the fuck? I'm
I just
reading
think
the
he's a
AI.
little
You know how like
vague.
when you search on Google and it gives you like the AI
Yeah.
thing?
Mm-hmm.
I'm reading the AI thing and I'm like, what the fuck? No, I refuse to believe that that's true. So I'm not gonna read it. But I'll just say this much.
Now.
It says that she played on the Magnavox Odyssey 2. I'm like, no, that's bullshit. I refuse
Fucking
to
nobody
believe.
played on that.
Yeah.
Nobody plays that. No.
The
So-
Magnavox, isn't that from like the 70s? How old is she?
She's not that much older, no.
Isn't she in her 30s?
She's younger than me, I think.
Yeah, I thought
And I
it
didn't
says
play
she's
on the
29.
fucking Magnavox. Yeah, no.
She was born in 1996.
No way. She's 29? Okay, I was close.
Yeah. All right.
When
So,
was the Magnavox Odyssey?
but yeah, as of right now, it doesn't look like she. There's nothing saying that she does play video games.
72, yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah. So no, I think that was just the AI not working. See,
Also, JJ,
don't trust the AI
Yeah, you can never
searches.
trust it. I don't think you have an in even with the cooking, JJ. I think she's banging the dude from Scrubs, isn't she? Isn't she banging the dude from Scrubs? Isn't that her boyfriend?
Which one?
fiance?
Zach Braff? I can
Yeah, I
take
think
him.
she's. Yeah, isn't she? Isn't that her fiance or whatever?
Oh, but
Zach-
like Zach Braff has always been like, he's always rubbed me the wrong way. I don't know what it is about him. He's never done anything like, as far as I know, that's been like shady or nothing. But he's got that.
I mean, I agree with you.
Yeah,
I
it says
face
she's
that
not-
I just don't trust.
It says she's not dating Zach Braff anymore.
Aha!
Okay, hey, hope is returned. Hope is returned. Hope is returned.
Yeah, there's rumors that she's dating this other guy. Wait, what the fuck are we doing? This isn't the gossip.
We're getting me late.
This is the Pixel Primos. What are we doing, guys? Hold
Hey, man,
on a
it's-
second.
It's Florence Pugh, bro. It's Florence Pugh. Like,
I know. I know.
she's a thunderbolt.
All
bro.
right.
She's a thunderbolt.
All right. Let's pivot this and let's highlight some comments that we got. We got a comment from Jojira.
All right.
Man, the myth, the legend.
All right, and these comments are coming from our last Pixel Primos episode, which was on Capcom and the Stop Killing Games initiative. All right, but yes, Jojira said, quote, in reference to JJ talking about romance options in Persona, there is unused files in Persona 4 where you could romance Yusuke, and thanks to it being on Steam, it's easy to mod it and make it happen. And fuck yeah, I'm excited for the new Running Man. It's coming out around my birthday. Might make a double feature with Predator Badlands, which is the same weekend.
Sweet.
Okay.
Awesome, dude. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, and our next comment comes from
I think you might have
Super
read that
Saiyan
Jojiro
Chicken.
one already.
Huh?
I think you might have read that Jojiro one already. It
How
sounds
could I
familiar.
have read it already if it was on the last episode?
Oh, maybe I dreamed it.
What? What?
Oh, you know what? Maybe I read it when I was like checking the comments myself.
Okay. But yeah, I'm like,
I was like,
we
this
haven't
all
done another
sounds
episode.
familiar. Why do I know this?
Where do I know this
Uh,
from? You're an oracle.
yeah, you probably read it on your own. All right, but yes, Super Saiyan Chicken left us a comment also saying the Capcom showcase has me extremely hyped for the new Onimusha game. I actually went back to play the previous games and was pretty surprised how short the first game was. Nonetheless, I loved how it felt like Resident Evil, Devil May Cry, and a tiny bit of From Software game rolled into one. Hell yeah, man. I've never played a single Onimusha, but that description you just gave sounds awesome.
I think I played a little bit of 4, the one with Leon the Professional on the box.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think our cousin Seth had rented it one time, and I was
I
over at
would
his
believe
house
it.
playing it. But I don't really remember too much of it. I just remember that Jean Reno was on the box, and I was like, I like that movie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, before we jump into the meat and potatoes of this episode, what games are you guys playing right now?
I'm playing Fortnite and Cooking Mama. Call me Fortnite.
Great.
No, I am
uh,
seriously back into Fortnite.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what triggered it. I just kind of felt like playing a shooter. I think it was because I also started playing System Shock, which is
Okay. The
I think I've
pre
talked about it
Bioshock.
before. Yeah, it's the pre Bioshock. It's an old shooter. It was remade or remastered, whatever you want to call it, whatever the right term is. It doesn't look
Mm-hmm.
old anymore. It was remade by Night Dive Studios. They've been crushing it on remaking or remastering these old games and porting them to modern systems and consoles. And it's fun, but I mean, it's still a fucking old game. Like, so I got my ass handed to me pretty fast, and then I was like, I still want to shoot something. So then I jumped into Fortnite, and now I'm like, I gotta kill more people. I gotta get me a crown. God damn
the
it!
bloodlust. The bloodlust has begun.
It's like fucking major pain. I've gone a week without killing anybody. I'm starting to get the itch.
Um, I told y'all like the last thing I played or finished was Dave the Diver. I finished the story mode, anyways. Still every now and then hop on and do the restaurant thing. But I downloaded a couple of games. I downloaded Cyberpunk 2077. I downloaded
Okay.
FBC Firebreak, and I downloaded Elite Dangerous. I will not be playing Elite Dangerous because that game is hard. Because it's like way too close to real life, like the flight controls and everything. It's gonna take me too long to get adjusted to. I'm sure it's a great game, good game. I'm not saying it's not. I just don't have the time to invest into learning how the controls work and all this stuff. Because I know I sometimes, if I find something I really like, I'll get obsessed with it and I won't stop playing. And I have to go to work and I have to do other things. And I know myself. So I'm not gonna play that. I tried. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do it. FBC Firebreak is connected to that game Control.
Hmm.
Basically, you get to choose out of like 3 characters, and you get to go to different places in that Control building to like put out fires, kill enemies, and fix things. The way you fix things is hilarious because you just hit stuff with your hands, and it magically fixes it. But I couldn't get into Control. I played Control for a little bit, and
Yeah,
I just,
same.
I just couldn't get into it. Like I just like, like I played it for a couple hours, and I'm like, not
Mm-hmm.
my bag. So when I would play Firebreak, I was like, because it was it's one of the games you get with PlayStation. I was like, not my bag. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
gonna play it. And now I'm playing Cyberpunk 2077, and I like it. I'm having fun with it. Character creation was a lot more detailed than I realized. Um, I do live with other people, and I had my door open, and I'm doing the character creation, and you get down to a certain area, and I was like, "Yo, oh, okay, you have to choose that. Cool, cool." And then somebody walks by. What are you doing? Nothing. I swear, it's just a character. And Johnny, Keanu Reeves' character is not what I expected in the game. Like where you're, because I'm where you're going with it, and I'm progressing the story, and it's a good, like I'm really enjoying it. I'm liking the story. I see the replayability of it. I don't understand why everything that has to do with like cyberpunk or dystopian, there's just dildos everywhere. Like I'm running around and I just see like a dick, another one. I'm like, Jesus Christ, is this what my future? Is this what the future holds for? Like, this is what
I'd
they're
buy that for $1.
Everything's so simple. Not that I'm complaining. I'm just saying. I was like, all right, cool. I'm enjoying it. I like all the hacking and all that cool stuff. Even though I'm not good at it, I enjoy it. I'm having fun with it. And then I found out that you can basically not wear clothing and run around the game without any clothes on. And yesterday I decided, you know what? Fuck it. This dude's going to go balls to the wall naked with the katana. But as you're running, you can just hear your meat slapping across your thigh as you're running. I was like, I'm not wearing flip flops. Oh, I was like, yo, I'm like, all right, my character. Yeah, that's me. That's who I am. Yeah, that's me. Big Meat Willie Jones.
Chorizo Sanchez.
Chorizo Sanchez is real, bro. Yeah, but I like the game. Having a lot of fun with it. If you haven't played it, go out, have fun with it, play it. And that's it for me. What about you, Juan? What are you playing?
Right now, I am playing Death Stranding 2. I'm not too far into it. Yes, on the beach. I'm not too far into it. As far as progress wise, without spoiling anything.
Even if you gave me a full detailed report,
I
still wouldn't understand it.
I'll just say, for people who actually saw the Death Stranding presentation they did a couple of weeks back, I just passed that part that they showed off in the presentation, where you get in the shootout with those like soldier guys. So
the skull looking dudes.
Yes. Yeah, because shortly after that, you meet a certain character, but I guess that would technically be a spoiler. So, but yeah, that's where I'm at as far as story goes, and yeah, and according to that presentation, they're like, "Oh, this is very early gameplay." I'm like, "Dog, I've been playing this shit for 10 hours. This is still early game."
Oh man, it's that kind of game.
I compare like the Death Stranding lore sort of to One Piece, not in the sense of length, but in the sense of when I was catching up to One Piece, like you could tell me spoilers about the fucking Wano arc all you wanted, because I don't know what the fuck any of those people are just yet.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, and then Luffy's gonna beat the shit out of Kaido. I don't know what the hell a Kaido is, but yeah, Luffy's totally gonna mollywop that
Fuck
motherfucker. I remember one time Mark was like, "Have you met Pedro yet?" I was like, "How'd you feel when he spoilers?" He said a spoiler part, and I was like, "I don't know who that guy is. No clue." We have yet to see a Pedro.
Like, bro, that's still 500 episodes away.
In Water 7? Like, I'm slumming it in Water 7, bro. Like, I don't know. not slumming it. Water 7's a great arc, but like I'm still like slogging through it.
Bro, I'm still in season 1. Okay,
yeah.
I know all my.
If I were to put a year on it, I think I was still in like the year 2000. I'm still 25 years behind you, dude. Like,
all of my One Piece knowledge comes from like the 1,000 clips I watch on TikTok that people post. That's how I know about the story of One Piece is that way. And I watched the live action, which I like the live action of it. Actually.
The live action is really good.
I enjoyed it.
The live action.
Now they're going
It's
to
a
do
good
a
intro,
solo
and you
leveling
can.
live action.
Nah, we don't need that.
I don't think that, I'm not hopeful for that. I'm not going to be hopeful for that unless whoever the actor they get, they just mute his. They just do what they did with Twisted Metal, where the voice
and they dub him over.
They dub him over, and it's the original voice actor. That's the only way I'm going to accept it. It's the only way I'm going to accept it.
I mean,
it's going to have to be a ripped Korean man. Is that dude's going to have to be fucking hella ripped. I need accuracy. That dude's going to have to be hella ripped.
All right, then. Let's jump into this episode. So, first topic is... Look what I got.
Oh!
So
what year is it?
For those of you listening to the episode, I am holding up the newest issue of Game Informer.
No, yes. it's not new.
Game Informer.
That's Borderlands on the cover, dog. Like, it can't be that new.
Borderlands 4.
Borderlands?
Borderlands.
Yep. According to the spine, this is issue 369. Nice.
Yeah. 369. Damn, girl, fine.
But yeah, it's a really like glossy cover. And on the first page, just for bragging rights, it's like, "Hey, you, you rule." Who, me? Aww.
Yes, you.
And yeah, it says, "Thank you for joining us as a founding subscriber to this new era of Game Informer magazine. We wouldn't be here without you." So
that's
yes. So yes, I got my subscription for this. They have a hardware review of the Nintendo Switch 2. Obviously, the cover story is on Borderlands 4.
Borderlands.
Right here it says "Embracing the Chaos."
That's right.
And they also have another article on. Here we go. On Shinobi.
Oh shit! Shinobi's back, baby! Mm-hmm. Hell yeah!
What year is
it? Yep. So here we go. There's a better picture right there.
Nice.
From the shadows. Yeah.
Yep. So there you go. If any of this catches any of you people's attention, well, see if you can toss a few bucks. See if we can get a subscription for this thing. But yeah, it just dropped. And yeah, you do get the print version and was the digital version as well for those of you that prefer to read your shit online. But yeah, personally, I'm just happy that it's back because I actually used to like reading these when I was on the toilet or
great toilet.
They were there for as much crap as gaming journalism gets, and trust me, a lot of it's deserved. But I don't know. So I remember there being a lot more, almost like freedom in the magazines when it came to actually reporting, news. I guess it's because they weren't as dependent on the actual video game companies for stuff as they are now. But yeah, I might actually subscribe to fucking Game Informer. I kind of miss having something not on a screen.
Yeah. like yeah, something tangible that you can like hold.
Yeah.
Hold and touch.
Um, but yeah, and with me, it's also the whole it. There is nothing like like magazine wise like for the gamer or the nerd.
No, now it's all like YouTube
Uh-huh.
personalities or
Exactly. And so I think like this coming back is a big deal. I'm hoping that now that it's back, they can improve upon like the product. Not to say that it was bad before it went under, but uh, I would say like some of the bigger critiques I had of the original run is just that um, a lot of the info. I mean, because they're a magazine, they're kind of slow to get
yeah.
some of the information, and then some of the exclusive stuff they would get just wasn't that interesting.
Hmm.
And so here's hoping that maybe now they can jump on top of it, get some more exclusive stuff, and also if the online component is just as cool, because the big thing with the online version is that well there's video, whereas here you just see the picture and a description of the gameplay, whereas if you logged onto the online version you could actually see it for yourself.
Hmm.
So yeah, so here's hoping that things go good. But yeah, for anyone else, any of you alphas interested, be sure to check it out. Go to GameInformer.com. Check out their plans. See if you want to subscribe. See what's up, or you know, whatever. But otherwise, yeah, I just like having something I can read again.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right.
Uh it's funny. While you were scrolling through it, I was thinking about that last thing you said where like sometimes it takes them a while cuz it's printed word
Hmm.
rather
Mm-hmm.
than just like the, uploading something on the internet. Thought it'd be funny if like one of their main headlining articles was an interview with indie game developer and former Blizzard employee Pirate Software.
Yeah.
I knew where I was heading. I knew where I was going.
Man,
Like,
Uh,
that guy. Fuck that guy.
bro, like
Fuck that
I
guy.
said that I don't mind bullying him, like kind of half jokingly, because like
Hmm.
I'm not gonna go online and harass this dude, like,
Yeah.
like, and I hope no one else does either. Like,
Hmm.
I might talk a little shit like on my own show, and he might, send a copyright claim or whatever the fuck. But,
mhm.
but like, I'm not gonna
Or
go
he
on
can
his
fucking
stream.
try.
Yeah, he tried.
But I'm not gonna go on his stream and be like, I'm out of mana and shit. Like,
I'm out of
God
mana. This
damn,
conversation's over.
this ferret died because it
Yeah.
was out of mana. Like, holy
Oh, yeah.
fuck.
Bro, the internet is a ruthless fucking place, man. The
Yep.
internet is a ruthless fucking place.
I mean, look,
I,
some of it's deserved. Maybe not the ferret running out of mana.
God, that was so bad, dude. That was like
But
Jesus. I'm surprised he didn't like throw something across the room when he read that or saw that.
he banned the dude. Like, I
yeah.
think he tried to get Twitch to like permanently ban him, like off of Twitch, like, or at least get the account banned, right? Like, I don't think he
Mhm.
can actually ban someone completely off of Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But but nah. For those that do not know, man, this that week that we took off, like they just kept digging up more and more dirt on this guy. Like,
Yeah. It, it's clear that he riled so many feathers that now like you got the spotlight on you. Everyone's just trying to dig up like any dirt they might have. And then likewise, people that know you, if they had any slight against you and they kept private, well now they can join the public dog pile and bring up like any shit that like you might have done.
Yeah, no,
To
and he has
mm,
burned some bridges. He's never
yeah,
done anything that would be quote unquote illegal or shady, but he just has been like kind of a dick
yeah,
in a lot of places. So like, and to a lot of people. So now all of them are coming out of the woodwork and being like, yeah, the mask is coming off. Like he
mm, it,
and I think that's what's really kind of fascinating about all of this is that like it's not so much seeing the rise and the fall. I mean that is part of it. It's
mm,
seeing the mask like get chipped
Just
away
mhm.
yeah,
slowly and slowly, like little by
and
little.
it's also the like because part of it's also on him in that he was given multiple opportunities, I would say, at this point to either take some of it back or, apologize or just, admit to like certain errors. And he never did. He always just
He
doubled
doubled down.
down.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, and I would say to that extent, part of it is on like himself in that you were given an out multiple times and you never took it. So it is a quite literal like digging yourself deeper.
Yeah, and I mean it's fucked up that he doesn't back down and he doesn't run away from this, but he does from his teammates. So like
Oh. Oh. Yeah.
where the fuck was that attitude in that dungeon,
Right?
dog? Like, come on.
Where's that same energy, man? Where's that same
Yeah.
energy?
But no, for a quick recap, uh, I'm gonna try to run through a lot of the shit. Stop Killing Games movement is an initiative. It's basically a petition in the EU to for consumer rights because these developers keep shutting down games and denying access to them, even though people paid for them.
Yeah.
So this guy Ross from Accursed Farms starts up an EU initiative. If it gets enough signatures, it'll be brought forth to the lawmakers. They have to discuss it because like, hey, there's enough people that want this.
Mhm.
And Pirate Software at the time was viewed as a highly respected fucking computer hacking expert
Indie
with like indie
developer.
developer with fucking 15 years of experience or something along those
Yeah.
lines,
Mhm.
and was a developer at Blizzard for 7 years and then
Wait,
worked
was
for the
he a
government.
developer or was his dad?
No.
No.
I don't I'm not sure on his dad. I know his dad was apparently one of
Was
the
it like the
founding.
cutscene guys or?
Yeah, he was like one of the first Blizzard employees, so he wasn't like
Mhm.
the founding like trio of people that formed
Hmm.
Blizzard, but he was like number 6 or 7 in the door like after
Hmm.
they formed
Yeah.
Blizzard. And then he became the head of the cinematics department and the machinima
Mhm.
department. So he was an up there guy. Like he
Yeah.
was a big wig. He was like one step below founding member. Like really, when you think about it.
Yeah.
But
But as far as pirate software, the
yeah,
individual.
as far as Pirate Software, he hears about this initiative. People tell him to talk about it, and he shits all over it. On his live stream, he literally just like talks nothing but mad shit. He says it's garbage, it's used car salesman bullshit, like this can eat my whole ass, blah blah blah. And then he puts out 2 videos on YouTube that are, more thought out, but are still like this is bad and no one should support it, pretty much.
And he says,
And he
not
was
only am I not supporting it, I'm gonna actively tell people not to sign it, not to
right.
support it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That was somewhere around 10 months ago. When his live stream goes up, where he's just shit talking it, you can see on a graph there's just like like signatures just completely tank after he
Shit.
talks about it on his live stream. That's going to become important later. So 10 months go by, and the creator of the initiative, Ross, is like, hey, uh I'm gonna put out this video. This is probably gonna be the last time I talk about stop killing games, because, like, to be honest, it's not gaining any ground. There's still a month left, so maybe, but like, at the rate things are going, if things don't change, it's not happening. And in the middle of the video, it's like an hour long video, he's like, this is a part that I don't really want to do, but I feel like I have to at this point because it's just going to be detrimental to the initiative if I don't.
Mhm.
Part of the reason that this shit is in that we lost so much momentum is because of Pirate Software's video and Software's commentary. And he goes through his 2 YouTube videos and goes point by point, like, he's either misunderstanding what we want or just purposely not explaining it correctly. Because there was at one point in the video, in Pirate Software's video, where he's like, this this initiative would force all multiplayer online games, to forcefully include a single player mode. And on that screen that he has in his background, it literally says, this will not force multiplayer online games. So Ross goes down point by point and kind of, debunks like all of Pirate Software's claims. And then that started this whole shitstorm, because within that 10-month span, Pirate Software had his roach out moment on World of Warcraft where he ditched his guildmates. So people were already trashing on him for that. He sent out a false DMCA to another indie dev because of the Steam game that wasn't online yet. Like, that was the thing. It was just a video on his personal build. It wasn't on Steam yet. So when he sent out that DMCA claim, like, Steam reinstated the game. Like, that content's not in there. So, so he already had some heat on him, and now all this happens, and first,
it's an avalanche.
Yeah.
And it's primarily because he doesn't want to admit he's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Or he doesn't want to go back on any statement that he made, even though that, like, provably at least one of them was wrong, dog. Like, the initiative literally.
Like, it's one thing if you still don't like the initiative, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to agree with it. But it's another thing to, like, actively lie about what it's trying to do and what it's trying to accomplish.
But yeah, so in the interim, like, here's what I've learned so far about this man. 1, he claims to have worked at Blizzard for 7 years. That part is true. His first job at Blizzard was not a game dev.
He was a janitor, wasn't he?
No, he was a bug tester. He was QA. And then he quit that, or got let go. I don't know which, doesn't matter. But he left Blizzard for a time. Then he taught himself programming or whatever on Second Life, came back, and then he started working for Blizzard's, I think, Red Team, or, like, at the time I was there at Blizzard, they called it Risk. So I'm guessing he was working with Risk, and he was
basically like the check for, like, hacking and stuff.
Yeah, he was the Red Hat hacker, the ones that try to exploit stuff that work for the company, so then we could, patch those holes and
fix
be like,
it. Yeah.
Thing is, his expertise in that wasn't actual, like, fucking matrix code, like typing all this shit, hacker man bullshit. He was god damn it, I keep forgetting the term, but he basically just like tricked you into giving him his password, into
Oh,
you giving it. He was
Oh, okay.
god damn it, what's that?
Like a like sending out phishing emails.
Yes, exactly that. He was uh
he's a
it's
scammer. It's okay. You can say
kind
it.
of, no, that's not the term. There's
But
a term for it.
Fisherman.
Phishing is what type of attack? Social engineering. God damn it. He was a social engineering style hacker, which is valid. It's a form of hacking, but like it when he just says I was a hacker for the government and for, and I worked in game dev as Blizzard, it's a half truth, right? Because it's like when you say hacker, people imagine, like fucking Mr. Robot just typing away at shit and like cracking codes and stuff.
yeah, finding the
When all,
back door and shit.
yeah, and when all he was really doing was like, peeking over people's shoulder and like, oh, I got your password now, and then just um, or sending out a phishing email or something. That's what he was doing for a bit for the government. I'm not sure if that was also at Blizzard or if he just went back to QA at Blizzard. But like QA is just bug testing. I technically did QA for a little bit. So by his logic, I'm a fucking game developer at Blizzard. Because everyone, all employees at Blizzard, at least at the time I was there, when there's a new, alpha build of the game or whatever, we can all access it. They give us, a special build of it that any employee can go into, with the explicit, thought being that we're going to go in there and we're going to play it like normal. But if we find any bugs or exploits, we report them.
Yeah.
It's the alpha build. They'll fix it. I found like 2 bugs myself when I was there. I was able to get into
You're a
an
developer.
area. Yeah.
You're a developer, bro. Like, that's all you need.
So that's embellishment. Then people also found out, where am I in the lore here? So he lied about that when all the heat was coming down on him and the Stop Killing Games initiative passed the 1 million signatures mark, which was the first goal. He put out a tweet saying that, like, here's a graph showing when my videos dropped and when the signatures for the initiative dropped. And his graph shows that his 2 YouTube videos dropped days after, like, the signatures started tanking, like maybe a day or 2 after the signatures started going down. But then, like, the next day, the guy on Reddit that made the graph originally was like, yeah, bro, you left out the part where your live stream premiered a day before, where you were talking shit.
Dang.
So, like, yeah, your YouTube, by the time your YouTube videos hit, your clips of you shitting on it on your live stream were already out, like, killing the views or killing the initiative, killing the momentum.
Mm-hmm.
He had the most viewed videos on the topic, with the exception of one. Asmongold had a video on the topic, which was just Asmongold reacting to Pirate Software's video. So it's like, yeah, he had the biggest video on it. Like, I don't know why he doesn't want to take that claim.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, people started going through like, wait, isn't he making a fucking indie game? When was that coming out? Apparently that game's been in development for 10 years.
Yep.
And it's just an Undertale clone.
Oh,
He can tell himself all he wants, but it's just an Undertale clone.
No,
People-
it's not. It's not. I promise.
People have been going through it, and
Yeah,
like,
it's called Heartbound.
yeah, people have been going through it. There's been some pretty mean-spirited reviews, which,
Yeah, I'm on the Steam page for Heartbound right now. The recent reviews are overwhelmingly negative.
And look, some of those are 100% deserved. Some of those are obviously going to be, just like review bombing. But like from some of the reviews, even the more charitable reviews that I've seen, have they've all pointed out that like this game is mostly walking and talking, which is fine, right? Like that's still a game. There's one section of combat and there's several little mini games, but 10 years like to
Yeah.
get this part, and the game's still not done. The game's not even like halfway done.
Yeah.
Yandere dev has made more shit and more progress than our expert former Blizzard dev here.
Probably out
And
of
his
mana.
game is in 3D, which is slightly more,
More
complex. um, on top of that, people have gone through the code because he will have developer streams sometimes,
Mm.
and he'll show off, like what he's been programming and what he's been coding. And people have gone through those streams and been like, this code is dog shit, dog. like,
Oh shit.
and look, I am not by any stretch of the imagination a fucking coder. I have like dipped my toes into some of that stuff, but like I can't read it, I can't program it. I never call myself a developer, but I do understand certain, like things about it. There's one part of one of the takedowns that I've seen that even like I understood what the fuck was going on. Where he's got a section, I think he had an array. I'm gonna get all the terminology wrong, but basically he had an array and it's gonna have values of 1 through like 99. And then he goes down and pretty much rewrites that line of code, only it's like that's value 1, that's value 2, that's value 3, that's value 4, that's value 5, all the way to whatever number it ends at. And even my stupid ass was like, can't you just make that first line of code values 1 through like there's a way to shorten this so it's
Yeah.
just one line of code and it does it automatically. You don't have to do the fucking Excel like where's the plus and scroll down like all the way. Like it'll just do it. And yeah, that's what people have been pointing out. Like some of this code, like it's written almost as if someone started to learn coding and then figured out how one thing worked, and then they just kept doing that, even though there's like a more efficient way of doing it. They never actually took the time to like really learn it, but they were just like,
It's good enough.
this works. And so if that works, then, and they just kind of like built on it. It's like, have you guys seen the TikTok of like this dude that has like a jackhammer and he's like smacking the fucking ground with it, and the guy's like, "So is that power tool really working for you?" And he's like, "Yeah, man, it's making the job way easier." But he's like manually like smacking it instead of actually like plugging it into the compressor
Yeah.
and running in the machine. It's kind of like that. When people go through it, it's like there's just no reason to do it this way if you actually learn the language like properly.
Mm-hmm.
And he went on his stream saying that like no, it's part of an ARG game. There's going to be an ARG element added onto the game like after it's complete and blah blah blah. That's for you guys to find. So he shat on all the people that were calling him out just today, like an hour ago.
Oh, goody. Oh,
This
goody.
guy, Coding Jesus, was the guy that first, like started analysis. And Coding Jesus is a super nice guy. I've never seen like any of his other videos, but he was super calm, cool, collected. He wasn't talking shit. He was just pointing out that like, dog, this isn't how you would do this. Like, this isn't what I expect from an 8-year developer. Like, this, I wouldn't even get this from an intern. This isn't.
Ooh. Ooh, damn,
So
damn.
uh Pirate Software calls out Coding Jesus, and Coding Jesus puts out a response, and he's very chill about it, and he goes on and explains a little bit further. And then today, Coding Jesus was like, one of the critiques last time was that I don't code in Game Maker. I think is the program that he's using to make his game. I don't code in this, so I got my buddy here,
Is it like
who
Pawn
does.
Stars? Well, I don't know much about these, but let me call an expert. That's what.
Well, no. To be fair to Coding Jesus, while he doesn't like actually, he's not super familiar with that language. There's certain rules when it comes to programming that are just kind of universal. Like it might not be written exactly the same way in this language, but it's following the same general principle. There's certain things that are going to transfer over. Um, but yeah, no, he got another guy on the call that does actually work with that program and that coding language, and he's like, yeah, I don't know what he's. They pick out a line of code, and he's like, it looks like he's trying to light something, but the way he's doing it is that each individual pixel has to get lit up individually.
Mm-hmm.
And so the guy that he brings on runs a test version of Pirate Software's code, and he's like, look at our fucking frames. Look at how much power it's demanding from the computer to run it this way. If you run it this way, look, 60 FPS. like, and the effect's the same. Like there's you could say that it's for an ARG or whatever, but if you're killing like performance at that point, like
You're doing it wrong.
fuck the ARG. Yeah, you're just plain doing it wrong.
Yeah. And I want to point out that I'm still on the Steam page, but I'm looking at his other game called Champions of
Champions of
Breakfast.
Breakfast. He lied about that shit too.
So the top review, which is negative, is actually talking about his coding. I'm
Damn.
I'm gonna read this review. It's from Steam user Crystal Labs. They are not recommending the game, and the review says the game was written using poorly structured code. An example is how it uses the Steam achievements as a means to save progress.
What?
This is a terrible practice. So I think what he's trying to say is it basically like I'm guessing like you complete level 1, you get an achievement for it. So then if you turn the game off and you turn it back on, the game checks which achievements you have. Oh, you have the achievement for being level 1. So when you start the game, it knows to put you at level 2. So
Yeah.
the your achievements are your save file basically. And so the problem with it now okay, that was me talking. Now back to the review. He says 1, there is no flexibility or reversibility for the save files. 2, it's a bad practice because you can use third-party tools to manipulate progress and other vulnerabilities. And then 3, it ties the game to Steam, which can cause problems if the platform ever changes or if Steam ever shuts the game down. As someone who cares about game preservation, I cannot recommend this product in its current state.
Oh man, that's clever. Yeah.
That was a really
So he did. I don't know how true the statement of the achievements being your save file is, because that it might be true. I don't know. I'm not gonna buy the game. I don't care. But there was a YouTube short from Pirate Software where he said like, yeah, this game, Champions of Breakfast, you can't fucking pirate it because your achievements are your save file. So it runs a check to see if you have achievements, So for that, you have to be on Steam. So it can't be pirated. Can't be
Mm.
done. And that's deeply hilarious to me. Um, yeah, like 2 minutes into the Coding Jesus video, he's like, "You can totally pirate this shit."
He's like, we'll see about that.
There's like, no, it wasn't Coding Jesus. It was another YouTuber. It was some. I've seen so many of these videos. Like they're all blending together. But like this other dude, I wish I could remember his name. I think it was like Fearful Tears. I think that was the YouTuber's
Mhm.
name. I mean, just I want to give credit where it's due because this guy was also very charitable and very, just matter of fact, no emotion, like calm.
Just to be clear, this game has 160 achievements,
Ugh.
and
Yes, it is Fearful Tears. He he's put out like 3 4 videos on pirate softwares. I'm not sure exactly which one it is. It might have been his first one that's titled "My Problems with Pirate Software," where he points out that like, no, dog, there's several programs that you could use to fake Steam achievements. So like,
Oh my god.
you can totally pirate this. It's not.
Like you lied again.
Yeah, and then if it is indeed the save file, that is also another problem where it's like, well, yeah, now I can't start a new game. Like, how in the fucking.
Yeah.
yeah, you'd have to make a brand new Steam account,
Mm-mm.
and
Yeah.
but then if you do that, you have to buy the game again.
Yep.
He
But
also had
yeah,
another YouTube short about like a Steam game that's like it's a hidden Steam game because it's the it's a fake Steam game. It's just something that Steam has to run like in the background in order to do certain things.
okay,
And he put out a YouTube short saying that like, yeah, so if anyone has this on their like recently played, they're pirating stuff because like it fakes the Steam API. So then when you launch the game, it believes it's a legit copy, and that's the only reason anyone would ever run that. And then in that same short, someone in his chat says that like actually players of Dark Souls 1 have to run it because they shut down the servers. So, but if we run that, like it lets us, log in and play it normally. And he's like, wow, that's amazing. I'm sure there's other legitimate reasons to use it like that. So he's totally cool with a game being shut down and people finding a way around it to
people,
keep.
Yeah.
Like, what the
yeah.
fuck is it, dog? Like that's
So
what.
like
Pick a lane, bro. Pick a lane.
it, damn man, yeah, that's the, yeah man,
there's just a lot, and this
yeah,
drama has
and
been highly entertaining to me.
yes, it has. But now to bring it back, uh, stop killing games on the EU signatures. It is right now at 1.3 million signatures, and their goal is to try to at least hit 1.4. The idea behind it is that you always want to have a little bit of a buffer as a just in case some of the signatures are not legitimate in the
Mm-hmm.
sense that either A, someone lied about it,
Mm-hmm.
or B, someone made a mistake. Let's say there's a typo when they typed out their info, it'll immediately like chuck that signature out, believing it to be like fake, not legitimate. So you always want to have a little bit more as a just in case, so that way after you eliminate all the ones that are either faked or have errors in it, you're still over that 1 million threshold for the signatures. But that's on the EU. On the other side, you have the UK government petition, and that one needed over 100,000 signatures. And as of right now, the petition is closed. You can't sign it anymore, but it's at 189,865
Goddamn right.
signatures. So I think it's fair to say if this one needed a buffer, it did more than enough. So this will this will definitely help because this at least gets it to be read in the UK Parliament.
Yeah.
So uh, yeah, we'll see what happens with this one. Uh, no, hold on. It says the government gave a response in February, but hmm. Oh, okay, but it says that it could go up for debate. All right, well, like I'm not gonna pretend to understand the UK government, so maybe it's best if I just don't open up that can of worms.
Yeah, no, and even Ross, the
Mhm,
founder of these two uh, initiatives, was like, "Yeah, the UK one's kind of shaky, but if we can get the EU one, like
mhm.
that'll be that should be enough."
All right, fair enough. But yeah, so I'll do it with that one. So once again, if any of our viewers are from the UK or EU, or you know somebody that's from the EU, get them to sign this thing. It'll
Heck yeah,
definitely
get
help
them to
out.
sign it.
Because again, the thing with this is that it's pro consumer. It means that if you bought this game, you own it. It is yours. They cannot disable it later and prevent you from playing it, even though you paid money for it.
Yeah.
So okay then. Um, okay. And I think that'll about do it for this episode.
I think so.
So, yeah, all right. So, you alphas, let us know in the comments what y'all think about this whole Pirate Software Stop Killing Games initiative. Let us know if you're going to subscribe to Game Informer. As always, just let us know, and we'll be sure to read it
Let us know
on the
if
next
we
episode.
should get a voice modulator so that we can make our voices deeper.
Yes.
Because he's also lying about that.
Wait, that's not his real voice.
Wait.
Are you serious?
He's using a voice modulator,
Oh
really?
my!
Yeah,
He can't
yeah.
just keep in his
You know what
so.
that is, right? That's not alpha, bro. That's beta. God, I
Yeah,
felt dirty
because
using those words.
I can deepen my
I
voice
don't.
without needing a voice modulator. It is
I felt
called
dirty saying those
acting.
two words together. I hate it when
Yeah,
people
there's old
speak like
videos of
that.
him talking, and it's not the same voice. He claims he went through second puberty, but if you Google
Oh
that, it's
my
like
gosh!
I
Shut the fuck up, dude.
I went to a third
Shut the fuck
puberty,
up.
hence my
Is there
ability.
actually a thing as second puberty?
for women, yes, it's called menopause.
Possibly. Oh wait, hold on. I'm deepening my voice. So,
Fuck yes. Is that really a thing, or is he lying about that too? It's like
About
second puberty
second
thing.
puberty, he
Yeah,
lied about everything else, dog. Like I'm not
I
gonna.
mean,
I want to Google that later. Like second puberty, it's a real thing. Like is it?
I guess it's because. Oh wait, I'm deepening my voice. I guess
Sorry.
it's because this is a common complaint amongst the VTuber community. You'd be hard pressed to find any VTuber that has not been accused of deliberately faking their voice by either deliberately making it more higher pitched or
I would
using
do
some
that.
kind of voice modulator so that they can, adjust the pitches automatically. They don't have to do what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a really common like criticism with VTubers that
Uh-huh.
their mics
I
are
did not know that.
purposely adjusted, and so. But again, you hear this so much with like VTubers that like you never think like a IRL
Yeah, RL
creator
streamer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
would do it. I guess because it'd be so easy to like prove if it's
sure
true
enough.
or not,
Yeah,
and it's mainly like if you'd ever talk to them in a setting outside of their room, their setup,
yeah,
that would be the. And so I wouldn't be surprised if the people saying like, "Oh, he fixed his voice," it's probably because there is a video clip of him somewhere, not in his room,
Yes, there is.
talk. Yeah, there you go. So
I forget where he was, but he was at some sort of video game con, and he was promoting Champions of Breakfast, and yeah, not.
Oh, and
Which
they
I really
interviewed him
like that
for it.
name. I really like that name, Champions of Breakfast, but I don't like him. So I'm like, it sucks that you got such a cool name.
Have you looked up the game?
I have. It looks like fucking Galaga, but with the toaster.
But with breakfast, right?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Galaga. It's Galaga with breakfast foods.
All
Like,
right,
it's
because
fun, but still,
because when I hear the name Champions of Breakfast, like I never thought that it was gonna be like an arcade like shooter.
You know what I thought? My first, if when I hear the words Champions of Breakfast, I'm thinking some kind of game that has to do with like knights. Like you're a knight with a pancake shield and a bacon sword or a spear of sausage.
See, that's better than what I was thinking. I thought it was good. I thought it was like
it
a
would be in the
cooking
same
mama,
style.
like, but your big
And
breakfast or something.
yeah, I would think, or yeah, like a cooking game of some sort. But I would also
Yeah.
think, like, I don't know why my mind went straight to that, but I would assume the style that it would have been too. If you do Champions of Breakfast, you're doing like knights and stuff like that. It would be some kind of like side scroller, or what's the knight game where there's like four of you? Um,
Castle Crashers.
Oh, Castle Crashers.
yeah, it's not like Castle Crasher style. Except you just have breakfast foods as your weapons.
Oh no!
Would the Chex Doom guy show up?
Yeah.
We got to write this down. That'll be our game.
Dude. I mean, dude. Hey, bring back remember the old school breakfast games when like Chex and all the other cereals would come with the CD.
Chex Doom.
Yeah, like that's just what you're doing. You're fighting those old things, dude. Write it down. Copyright right now.
Yes. All right. Yeah. That'll be
patent pending. Patent pending on
that'll be the first. That'll be the first game out of our Alpha Primos
developer studio
game development line as well.
Bro, and Pirate Software has got to be like a goon. He's got to be a goon in the game somewhere.
And
maybe he's the jester.
The way you defeat him, it'll be a boss fight. You don't fight him directly. You just run away until he runs out of mana. And then that's when you beat the shit out of him.
You just say run, and he'll be like, "You called run, and I ran."
No, you defeat him by no. You can either run around till he runs out of mana, or you drain the mana of his ferret, of his pet ferret. Okay, that's going too far. Like the ferret didn't do anything.
We'll leave the ferrets out of it.
We'll leave the ferrets out of it. Still, though, he's gonna be a boss, and we're gonna defeat him.
Yes. All right, Alphas. Let us know in those comments what y'all thought of this episode. Let us know. We'll be sure to read it. But until then, we will catch you all on the next
one. Stay safe. Don't be fools. Reckless tools.
Peace.